Hello, everyone. Welcome to class. This is Learning Base Academy. This is Learning Base Africa on YouTube. If you're just coming to our channel for the first time, click the subscribe button. Please subscribe to this channel now. But if you are not coming for the first time, you are not going to see subscribe. You will see join. Please don't click on join. All right? You are just here to attend the class. But if this is your first time or you haven't clicked the subscribe button, please do it now. Start now. Click on subscribe. If the subscribe button is not there, don't click on anything again. All your attention is to be on my screen right now. Please pay attention to my screen now. Pay attention to my screen now. Welcome to class, and I hope you are enjoying your holiday. It is time for us to learn mathematics in a simple way. I hope you are ready to learn math in a simple way. All right? So say this after me: every day and in every way, I am getting better and better, wiser and wiser, smarter and smarter, stronger and stronger, greater and greater, richer and richer, healthier and healthier. I am rich in knowledge. I am the best. I am the best. I hope you are ready for class. If you can hear me, go ahead and type 2000. 2000 in the comments. If you can hear me, type 2000 in the comments with your name. Make sure your name is beside 2000 so that I can call your name. Type your name beside 2000. Post your name and 2000. Post your name and 2000. Our free classes hold every Monday. All right, our free classes hold every Monday. Our free classes hold every Monday. Somebody is asking, is it only on Monday? Yes. If you want to always have these to yourself, you will have to join our weekend classes on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. That's our regular. We have our regular classes in mathematics, English language, and basic science. Then you have to come on board. Tell your parents to reach out to us on WhatsApp. You can see the WhatsApp number displayed on the screen, 080-600-90605, so that your parents can enroll you. Awesome, awesome. So please pay attention. Do not click on any link for now in the comments. Make sure your attention is on the screen. Now, today is Monday, the 14th of April, 2025. We write our dates. It has to be a habit, all right? It helps you remember when you did something. Monday, 14th April, 2025. This is mathematics class for JSS1-3. In the last class for grade 4 to 6, they really enjoyed that quantitative reasoning class. So if you have younger ones in grade 4 to 6, grade 3, grade 2, grade 1, tell your parents to enroll them into our weekend class. But don't forget to click on the subscribe button. All right, nice to have you guys in class. So what are we learning today? We are learning algebraic fractions. Algebraic fractions. Let's learn algebraic fractions. These are algebra in form of fractions. Okay, these are algebra in form of fractions. Now, these are examples of algebraic fractions. If you want to ask, how do they look like? They are like a over 2, b over 3, 2 over m, 11 over 3z, etc. So these are examples of algebraic fractions. Once you have a fraction that has a letter in it or with it, such fraction is an algebraic fraction. Once you're already having a letter in it or the mixture of a letter and a number, it's already algebraic. All right, a fraction that has letter in it, that is an unknown value, or a box or a missing number or missing value in it, it is called an algebraic fraction. Now, under algebraic fraction, we want to look at equivalent fractions. Let's look at equivalent fractions of algebraic fractions. All right. Now, to make equivalent fractions, you either multiply or divide the numerator and denominator of that fraction by the same quantity. Okay, it's either you divide or you multiply the number on top and the number below the line by the same quantity. Now let's look at making equivalent fractions by multiplication. This is the first one. I have a over 2. Equivalent fractions means equal fractions. Another name for equivalent fractions is equal fractions. That is, we want to make another version of the fraction, but they are the same, they are equal. All right. Now, a over 2, we can get an equivalent fraction of a over 2 by multiplying the numerator. See, the number on top of the line is called the numerator, or the term on top of the line is called the numerator. The term below the line is called the denominator. So if we want to get an equivalent fraction of a over 2, we have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same quantity. So we can decide to multiply by 4. If you are multiplying the number above or the term above by 4, you have to multiply the term below by 4. All eyes on my screen. So a times 4, that's 4a, over 2 times 4, that's 8. So the equivalent fraction of a over 2 is equal to 4a over 8. Now we can decide to create another equivalent fraction of a over 2. Another equivalent fraction of that same a over 2. This time, you can multiply by another quantity. So we can multiply by 5, multiply the numerator and the denominator by 5. All right, make sure you are writing. Get your pen and your book. Make sure you jot down what you are learning so that at the end of the class, you'll have something to show to your parents. All right, so now a times 5 is 5a. Over 2 times 5 is 10. So 5a over 10 is an equivalent fraction of a over 2. Now let's look at another one. Equivalent fraction of, let's say, 3 over d. Equivalent fraction of 3 over d. It is for us to multiply the number on top and the number below by the same quantity. So let's multiply by 7. I'm multiplying the numerator and the denominator by 7. So 3 times 7, that is 21, over d times 7 is 7d. So this is an equivalent fraction of 3 over d. Okay, let's look at another example. What if I have 1 over m by multiplying the number on top, number below by 10? Let's use 10. 10 times 1 is 10, over m times 10, that's 10m. So you can say 10 over 10m is an equivalent fraction of 1 over m. So these are equivalent fractions by multiplication. We have been able to create other versions of fractions by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the same quantity. Now let's move on to using division. There are some fractions that are not in their lowest terms. So in that case, you're going to divide the number on top and the number below by the same quantity. That same quantity must be a common factor. All right. A factor is a number that can divide another number without a remainder. All right. So now let's create equivalent fractions using division. For instance, I have 4x over 6y. Now we can divide the numerator and the denominator by 2 because 2 is a common factor of 4 and 6. 2 is a common factor of 4 and 6. So we are going to be dividing by 2. So the numerator will be divided by 2. The denominator will be divided by 2. So 4x divided by 2, that will give us 2x. They are equivalent fractions. They are equal fractions. Here is an example. 5ab over 10. This fraction is not in the lowest term. Pay attention. Do not type in the comments. Everybody pay attention. You only have business with me and not with any other person. All right? I think we have to close the comment. 5ab over 10b is not in lowest term. So to make this fraction be in its lowest term, we have to create another fraction from it by dividing the numerator and the denominator by a common factor. Let's just make it easy, all right? 5ab over 10b. 5 goes into 5, that's 1. 5 goes into 10, that's 2. Then b cancels b, we have 1. So this is the final answer. Above the line, we have only a left. 1 times a is a over 2. Only 2 is left. So a over 2 is the equivalent fraction of 5ab over 10b. So therefore, 5ab over 10b is equal to a over 2. They are equal fractions. These are equal fractions. If you're following, if you understand this concept, if you started when I started, if you were here when I started and you understand this, type 500 in the chat. Type 500 in the chat. If you started when I started explaining and you understand, type 500 in the chat. Make sure your name is beside your response. Make sure your name is beside your response. All right. Okay, thank you for your response. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. Like I said for division, because somebody said he or she doesn't understand the division part. For the division, just reduce the fraction to the lowest term. What can divide 4 and 6 in number 1 here of the division? 2 can divide, so divide by 2. Now, for the second one, what can divide 5 and 10? 5 can divide, so you divide by 5. You can see that B is also common. So B cancels B. So it's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. So don't forget that I want you to write this down in your notebook. Note to make equivalent fractions. To make equivalent fractions, everybody write this down. Multiply or divide the numerator and denominator of a fraction by the same quantity. All right, to make equivalent fractions. Another name for equivalent fractions is equal fractions. To make equivalent fractions or equal fractions, multiply or divide the numerator and denominator of a fraction by the same quantity. Don't forget that I said equivalent fractions means equal fractions. Okay? Now we want to proceed. Now that we have learned how to create equivalent fraction, let us move on to adding and subtracting algebraic fractions. Let us move on to adding and subtracting algebraic fractions. Adding and subtracting algebraic fractions. Ensure that you are writing. So, an example, simplify 5a over 8 minus 3a over 8. 5a over 8 minus 3a over 8. You are going to do this exactly the way you do your regular fraction in mathematics. When the denominators are the same, it is easy to add and subtract. You can only add and subtract fractions when the denominators are the same. The numbers below are the denominators. The numbers above are the numerators. Okay? So you can only add and subtract a fraction if the numerators or if the denominators are the same. Now, for number 1 right here, the denominators are the same, so it's simple. So since the denominators are the same, just write down only one of the denominators, then subtract the numerators. 5a minus 3a. 5a minus 3a is 2a. They are like terms. So that's 2a over 8. If you look at 2a over 8, something can divide. It's not in the lowest term. 2 can divide. So 2 into 2 is 1. 2 into 8, that is 4. So now above here, we have 1 and a. So that will be, it's like you're saying 1 times a. Don't make a mistake of writing 1a. There's no point putting your 1. We already know that the coefficient of a is 1. So the answer is a over 4. Okay, the answer to number 1 is a over 4. Take this down in your exercise book. And let's move on to number 2. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2, simplify. 5 over 2d plus 7 over 2d. 5 over 2d plus 7 over 2d. So like I said, when the denominators are the same, just go ahead and either add or subtract. These denominators are the same. So we will just write down one of the denominators, then we add. 5 plus 7 is equal to 12 over 2d. Now, looking at 12 over 2d, 2 can divide. So 2 goes into 12, that is 6. 2 goes into 2, that is 1. So the answer will be 6 over d. So the answer to number 2 is 6 over d. Okay, so we are moving on to number 3. For number 3, I have 1 over x minus 1 over 3x. Okay, now you can see that the denominators are not the same. In this number 3, the denominators are not the same. So please don't write, pay attention. Whenever the denominators are not the same, you have to find the LCM of the denominators. That is the LCM of x and 3x. These are the denominators. If you don't know how to find LCM, come to Learning Base Academy's regular class. We'll teach you how to find LCM. Now, I want to find the LCM of x and 3x. I'm using the division method. Here is x, here is 3x. Let's divide by x because x is common. X into x, that's 1. X cancels 3x, will be left with 3. Now we can use 3 to divide because this is LCM. Right here we have 1 and 3 goes into 3, that's 1. So we are going to multiply the divisors by each other. That will be x times 3, which is equal to 3x. So the LCM of x and 3x is equal to 3x. So rule a line like this and write the LCM below the line. Now, what you need to do is to divide the LCM by the denominator of the first fraction. Look at the first fraction. You are going to divide the LCM by the denominator of the first fraction. Whatever you get, multiply it by the numerator. All right? So now 3x divided by x. If you don't know how to do it, let's write it out. 3x divided by x. X cancels x. We are left with 3. Multiply 3 by the numerator. 3 times 1, that will give us 3. Minus, move on to the second fraction, which is 1 over 3x. Divide the LCM that we have here by the denominator. So 3x divided by 3x. That's 3x over 3x. That will give us 1. 1 times 1 above will give us 1. Equals. Now let's do the subtraction. 3 minus 1 will give us 2. So that will be 2 over 3x. Now, if you look at 2 over 3x, do you think anything can divide? No. Nothing can divide. Since nothing can divide, this is the lowest term. It means that our answer is 2 over 3x. So 1 over x minus 1 over 3x is equal to 2 over 3x. That is the final answer. If you're following me and you're getting my explanation, go ahead into the comment section and type in 1 with your name beside 1. Go ahead, type 1 with your name beside 1 in the comment section. Type your name and 1 in the comment section if you're following. If you're learning how to add and subtract algebraic fractions, go ahead and type 1 and your name in the chat. The chat is open for you to type right now. Okay, Michael is following. Dalu, Shindara, Abdullah, Deborah, Chidubem, Praise, Adele, Emmanuel, Aledare, Emanuela, Bright, Famous Golden, Mekan, Peace, Nifemi, Daniela, Adeyemi, Tomiwa, Chinemerem, Joanna, Victor, Samuel, Paxton, Abraham, David, Chioma, Ibitoye, Joy, Nicole, Emanuela, alright, Latifa, Esther, Fulfillment, Elizabeth and Emanuela. Yes, trigonometry is being treated in our paid class. So for you to learn trigonometry, whereby you can learn Pythagoras theorem, you can learn polygons, then you can learn how to find the sides of a right angle triangle using sine, cosine, and tangent. That is so, ka, and twa. Under trigonometry, you have to join our paid class. Classes for JSS1 holds 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Learning Base Academy. Live class, very interesting class. Class for JSS2 and 3 holds at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. The subjects are maths, English language, and basic science. So you have to tell your parents to opt in for our classes. This is the fee to our termly class. The classes have started last weekend, and this is the fee for the whole term. Okay, the class will end on the 13th of July, July 13th. So this is the fee. So tell your parents to enroll you. You'll be having mathematics, English language, and basic science. And the classes are highly interesting. So for trigonometry, you will have to join our online classes to have access to that class. Heritage, Chidinma, Joshua and Oprah, Ayomide, Elizabeth and Emanuela, Adeshino, Sodiq, Angel, Amanda Akuna, Olaoluwa, Angel, Chinemerem, Twins, Jemima, Abanire, Deborah, Majesty, Sarah, Habibat, Harmony. Yes, I can see your response. Victor, Aisha, Jamil, Ade, Lodge, Israel. Okay. Okay, Abdul Fattah. Okay. All right. Or replay this class, or you come back when you are done. You can watch this class over and over and over so that you can understand. If you're just joining us, we have done a whole lot before you came in. Now, move to the next one. Simplify. Let us simplify the next algebraic fractions. I have 4 over a plus b. 4 over a plus b. 4 over a plus b. How do we simplify these fractions? Now, we have to rewrite it. That will be 4 over a plus b divisible by 1. That's b. is over 1. All right. Now let's find the LCM of the denominator. This is very simple. The LCM is A because it is only A that is in the denominator. And another way to write A is 1A, but we don't need to put the 1 there. Okay, so now that we have the LCM as A, write the LCM below, divide the LCM by the denominator, and your answer will be multiplied by the numerator. So A is 1. 1 times 4, that will be 4. That's for the first fraction. Plus, now for the second fraction, A divided by 1 is like you're saying 1A divided by 1. You will still get A. You will still get A. Then A times B is AB. So now that we have 4 plus AB, we cannot add them together. We cannot add, we cannot subtract. This is 4 plus AB. 4 plus AB are not like terms. 4 and AB don't look alike. They are not like terms. So since they are not like terms, we cannot add. It means this is our answer. Take note. 4 plus AB over A is our answer because they are not like terms. Please type 2 in the chat. If you can still hear me, go ahead and type 2 in the chat. Type your name beside it in the chat if you can hear me. Type 2 in the chat. Type 2 in the chat if you can hear me. All right, for those who are on holiday, who are in boarding school, welcome to Learning Base Academy. Don't worry, anytime you are on holiday, we will always have free classes for you. All right, we also have paid classes during the holiday. So but by the time you come back at the end of when you come back at the end of July, there will be holiday during August. For the 5 weeks that you will be at home in August, we will have holidays classes for you. So you just tell your parents to reach out to us. They should be on our WhatsApp group so that you can always have access to the holidays classes. Only those who have been paying attention and doing exactly what I said will be the ones that will receive, that will become the VIP of the class at the end of this class. You are not permitted to type anything again. Okay, so we are moving on to number 5. Let's move on to number 5. Simplify. Make sure you're paying attention because we'll be going higher and higher. Simplify 1 over u plus 1 over v. 1 over u plus 1 over v. Anytime you have different letters in the denominator, what you just need to do is to multiply the letters to get the LCM. So the LCM here is uv. The LCM here is uv. All right. So I'm going to rule a line and I'll write the LCM uv below. So uv divided by u. Okay, I'm picking the first fraction, which is 1 over u. I want to deal with the first fraction, 1 over u. So uv divided by u, that's the denominator. So let me write it somewhere. Uv divided by u. U cancels u, we are left with v. So uv divided by u is v. V times 1 that is above here, that is v, plus Now let's deal with the second fraction, which is 1 over v. uv, the LCM, uv divided by v. uv divided by v cancels v. So the answer is u, and u times 1 will give us u. Now, v plus u over uv. V and u are not like terms. We cannot add them, all right? So this is our final answer. V plus u over uv. They are not like terms. Make sure you are writing your exercise book so you can show your parents what you learned. Now moving on to number 6. Simplify. Simplify 5 over 4c minus 4 over 3d. 5 over 4c minus 4 over 3d. Now, if you look at the denominators, you will see that they are different. Okay, we have 4c here, 3d here. So we have to find the LCM. Before you continue, firstly, find the LCM of 4 and 3. Let's use the division method. The LCM of 4 and 3 or 3 and 4. 3 can divide. 3 goes into 3, that's 1. 3 goes into 4, impossible. Write down your 4 because it is LCM. Now let's use 4. We have 1, 1. So 3 times 4 equals 12. The LCM of the numbers is 12. Then for the letters, we have C, D. So the LCM of 4C and 3D is 12CD. So now rule your line and write 12CD. Now let's begin to simplify the fractions. Now divided by 4C. In the first fraction, we have 5 over 4C. What is 12CD divided by 4C? Show your workings in your rough. 12CD divided by 4C. C cancels C. 4 into 4 is 1. 4 into 12 is 3. The answer is 3D. Multiply 3D by 5. That is the numerator of the first fraction. 3D times 5. That will be 15D. Minus. Move on to the next one. 12CD divided by, the next fraction is 4 over 3D. So let's use the denominator. 12CD over 3D. Don't forget that 12CD is our LCM. So D cancels D. 3 into 3, that's 1. 3 into 12 will give us 4. So that's 4C. So 4C times 4, that will give us 16C. 16C. Now, what is 15D minus 16C? 15D and 16C are not like terms. You can see that they are different. 15 has a head, 16 has only a leg. They don't look alike. So we cannot subtract. So it means this is our final answer. When they are not like terms, you cannot add, you cannot subtract. You will have to leave whatever expression you have as the final answer. All right? I believe you're following. I believe you're following the class. Hello, ma. Good evening. I'm in a class, please. I'm in a class. Whatever message you have, please post it in the WhatsApp. All right? Send me a WhatsApp message. Thank you. Okay, so I believe you understand this. Adding and subtracting algebraic fractions and subtraction of algebraic fractions. So during classes, I like having royal stars and VIPs for my class. Now I'm going to give you a question to simplify. Whoever does it becomes the royal star of the class. So I'll call this royal star question. If you want to become the royal star, the shining star, make sure you simplify this fraction below quickly. Then you become our royal star. Simplify. Let's start with very simple ones. 7a over 5 minus 4a over 5. Please write it down in your exercise book. What is the answer? Post your answer in the chat and your name beside it. Post your answer in the chat and your name beside it. You are not permitted to talk to anybody except me. Please post your answer. Simplify 7a over 5 minus 4a over 5. Most of you are not learning. I'll begin to call those who are not learning next time. If you are not paying attention, please don't come to our class next time. The student with Atinuke Ekeade, you are not permitted to come to the class next time for being rude in the comment section. The student with Yetunde Adenreti, don't come to the class next time for being rude. You are not permitted to talk to anybody except your teacher here. So go ahead and post your answer. Only those who post the right answer. The student with Oluwasegun Adebukola Adebanke, you are not permitted to respond to anybody. If not, you'll be blocked from this class. Pay attention to what is on the screen and only respond to what I have on the screen. All right, so post your answer in the comment section. Post the correct answer. At the count of 5, I will announce the VIP, the royal star, the first royal star. All right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I like Learning Based Africa students, those who attend our regular live classes. They don't post something negative. They don't respond to negative comments in the comment section. That's why they are here. They believe in themselves. They know they are the best. Okay, Aisha, 3a over 5. You are the VIP, one of our VIPs tonight. Daniel, correct. You are one of our VIPs tonight. If you did not type your name, I won't know what to call. Abdul Fattah, correct. 3a over 5. You are one of the VIPs. So if I call your name, you are one of the VIPs. Samuel, Latifa, Joshua, and Oprah. If you type your name, I'll call it Adele, Dalu, Shindara, Victor, Heritage, Abanire Deborah, Chidubem, Daniela, Bright, Emanuela, Alex, Emanuela, Adebanke, Joanna, Ibrahim, Elizabeth and Emanuela, Bitoye Joy, David, all right? Awesome. Angel, correct. Constance, Habibat, Abraham, Adeloje, Israel, Peace Nifemi, Treasure, Meckham Samuel, Famous Golden, Emmanuel Aledare, Chioma Fulfillment. If you heard your name, it means you typed your name for me to call. If you did not hear your name, which means your name was not posted, you have to post your name. Deborah, you need to check your answer for this. If you are answering 7a over 5 minus 4a over 5. Michael, correct. Joshua, yes. Adeyemi Tomiwa, correct. You are one of our VIPs if I mentioned your name. Oyin and Chi, always type your name in full. Sapphire, Chikamso, Harmony, Chidima, okay. Emmanuel Godogbe, Praise. Joan Kalu, Twins, okay. Omen Michelle, Onyekachi Blessing. Awesome, awesome. Daniel, Sarah, Ayomide. Is this Ella? Okay, Ella, Gideon, Ada, Chidera, Angel. Maureen Samuel, I have to block you from this channel because you still There are some of you that will begin to deal with now if you disobey the instruction of the teacher. Awesome. So now let's pay attention. 7a over 5 minus 4a over 5, the same denominator. 7a minus 4a, that's 3a. So the answer is 3a over 5. If I called your name, you have 3 points. Now moving on to the second one, simplify. Simplify 3 plus 1 over 2a. 3 plus 1 over 2a. What is the answer? Simplify. What is the answer? Make sure you post your answer and your name in the chat. Post your name and answer in the chat. Post your name and answer in the chat. Okay, everyone. Let's see who becomes the VIP. Let's see who becomes the VIP. Let us see who becomes the VIP. What is the answer? Make sure your answer is correct. Only the person who will get the answer correct will be our overall royal star. Whoever gets the answer correctly will be our overall royal star. If your name is not beside your answer, you are going to be missing out. So if you typed in your answer without your name, it's better you type your answer again and put your name beside it, because I have to call the name. I've already seen a royal star, but no name beside it. Retype your answer and make sure your name is beside it. At the countdown of 10, I'll close the chat so I can announce the royal star. All right, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so now let's do it together. So that will be 3 over 1. So I'm going to close the chat because I have a royal star for this particular. If I call your name, it means your answer is correct. But if I don't see your name also, but your answer is correct, you have already lost the mark. Yes, Habibat. Abibat. Yes, she typed in 6a plus 1 over 2. Abibat, your answer is not correct. Almost there. Abibat, you were almost there. Wow, what happened? Oh my God. Sorry, you were very, very close. Very, very close. Oh God. Your answer was almost there. Very close. Okay, let's see if we are going to see another person. Yes, I've gotten a royal star. Jemima. Jemima is our royal star. Royal star. Let's see if we are going to get another person. I've already gotten a royal star. That's Jemima. She got the exact answer. Amazing. Amazing. Jemima got the correct answer. Plus, I've seen another royal star. Samuel. Samuel is also another royal star. Thank you. Your answer is correct. So we have Jemima and Samuel. Jemima and Samuel got the answers right. So now look at my screen. 3 over 1 plus 1 over 2a. Now the LCM is 2a. 2a divided 2a, that is 1. 1, that is 1. Now 6a and 1 are not like terms, all right, because they don't look alike. They don't have the same letters, all right. Because they don't have the same letters, we cannot add them, we cannot subtract. So 6a plus 1 over 2a is the correct answer. All right, don't forget that every Friday, Saturday and Sunday are our live classes in maths, English language, and basic science at Learning Base Africa. All right, we don't hold those classes on YouTube, we hold those classes on Google Meet. All right, so if you want to join, make sure you join. We have classes from grade 1 to JSS3. So if you are in any of these classes, tell your parents to um, enroll you for our classes. We started third term classes last weekend. On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have live class science. We look forward to having you. The fee is on the screen. Make sure you relate this to your parents so that you can join. All right, you'll be having classes like this where the teacher will teach, you will hear, and you will also be able to ask questions. Now you have one assignment. If you can get the question right after sending your classwork to me. Now, this is the just one question. Simplify 1 over e minus 1 over 1 over 1 over e minus 1 over 2e. Simplify. Send your answer to us on WhatsApp 1-1361-163, only on WhatsApp. All right, show, don't send me only answers. Take the picture of your workings, the question, your workings in your exercise book, send it to me. The correct answer will have 5 stars. Right, and if you're able to send the correct answer, you may be having more discount on this fee for the term for our regular classes. So this is where we end the class tonight. I hope you enjoyed the class. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming to class. Is having a nice time with you. Thank you. See you some other time. Every Monday is free classes at Learning Base Africa. So thank you. Have a good evening.